Hello everyone, this is ResX, and this is a new series where I list things. Top 5s, top 10s, or just listing things in general. And this first video is going to be the top 5 starter Pokemon in my opinion. So let's get this started. Number 5. In the number 5 spot is the Chespin line, which the end of that line is Chesnaught, the spiny armor Pokemon, who is a grass fighting Pokemon with the abilities Overgrow and Bulletproof as its hidden ability. Chesnaught has 6 weaknesses, but he has 6 resistances and very high defense compared to his other counterparts in the starter line of Gen 6. Most people wouldn't think of putting Chespin in the top 5, but I actually really like Chesnaught. I played him my second way through of Pokemon X, as his high attack and very high defense helps him throughout the entire run despite his speed. I really enjoyed Chesnaught through my entire playthrough of Pokemon X. He was very strong despite his speed and actually helped me get through the whole game with ease. Number 4. In the number 4 spot is the Litten line, which we have Incineroar, the heal Pokemon. Fire Dark type with the abilities Blaze and Intimidate. Incineroar was to be expected. He was very highly used in the Pokemon World Tournament with Intimidate and blew away opponents. His attack damage is very high and his defense is very decent and his Z-move is very great. The only reason why Incineroar isn't placed higher for me is because I personally did not like Sun and Moon whatsoever, and Incineroar is actually kind of lame compared to the next 3, but there's no denying his brute strength. He's a great starter. Number 3. Of course, everyone likes the Froakie line. We got Greninja, the ninja Pokemon. Water and Dark type with Torrent, Battle Bond as Ash Greninja, and Protein as its hidden ability. Greninja is weak to 5 types and resistant to 6. He's very powerful with a very decent attack stat, very decent special attack stat, and very, very high speed. Not much to say here. Greninja is a ninja and a frog with a long tongue. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. Deserves a top 3 spot, doesn't it? Number 2. Introducing the only water ground type done right, the Mudkip line. Mudkip was my first ever starter, and he is by far my favorite. I wouldn't say he's the best though. Swampert is the Mudfish Pokemon, which is water and ground, and the abilities are Torrent, Damp, and Swift Swim as Mega Swampert. Swampert is weak to 1 type, and he's resistant to 4. That's insane. With both his HP and his attack being really high, and his defense being decent, his speed is quite slow, but as Mega Swampert, he kind of makes up with that with more damage and more health. He's actually very strong, and his typing makes him weak to almost nothing, which is insane. And his defense and his massive damage, he'll probably take out any opponent that's thrown in front of him. He absolutely dominates Gen 3, and he blows you through the entire game. He's so powerful, and he's by far my favorite starter of all time. But that doesn't mean he's the best, does it? Number 1. And the final spot belongs to the Torchic line. Blaziken, of course, the Blaze Pokemon. Fire and fighting with the abilities Blaze, Speed Boost, and Speed Boost for Mega Blaziken, which makes him an absolute beast. He's weak to 4 types, but he's resistant to 6, which is quite decent, but where it gets crazy is his stats. Very high attack damage with decent HP, very good special attack, and some very decent speed. But when he Mega Evolves, it's insane. 160 attack damage with 130 special attack, and his speed is 100, but don't forget about Speed Boost. That's why he used to be banned. Never heard about that? He was banned in Pokemon World Championships. That's how busted he was. Yeah, he's kind of a beast. Don't forget, Blaziken also looks really friggin' cool. Starts out as a derpy little chick and turns into a friggin' crazy bipedal fire starter. Even though everything else is bipedal, but he's by far the coolest. Playing Blaziken has a slightly rough start for the first 2 gyms, but he absolutely blows through Gen 3 and blows through Gen 6, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And he absolutely destroyed everyone in World Championships when he was not banned. He's one crazy starter. Well, that's the list. That's my own personal opinion though, and you have the right to choose other Pokemon for your top 5. Let me know what are your favorite starters in Pokemon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.